Okay, hopefully my computer will act right now, but I'm gonna share my screen. Now I don't know if you guys have downloaded this. This is just basically on your Moodle page. If it says it's a folder and it has files that you download to CAD, when you download those CAD files, what it does is give you like several different templates that you can use as title blocks. Now, if you're creating your own title block and you've gone to one of your layout tabs, or you've created a layout, this is what I meant by once you go in, this is your viewport here. That's in there, you would click and then delete that viewport. Then you would type, I normally just type viewport. Now, before I do that, of course, you want to go ahead and create your title block. So I select, I'm not sure what method, because there's several methods I show how to create your own, and then I, tell you to use one of the options that they give you with the book, with the file. So what I normally do to show you how to create a title block, you will go to rectangle. And then as long as you're within those dotted lines, I create a rectangle shape. That's going to give me this. So then I would select offset or explode, I'm sorry. Select explode and then click on the rectangle and press enter. And that's going to make each line an individual line. So once you offset, I think it's 1 inch from the bottom. Okay, now I'm gonna, you know how to create your title block for us all, the stuff that goes in here and how you offset your lines and everything. So to put your viewport back in, I normally type in viewports with an S and press enter. That's going to give you options to select a viewport. I'm thinking you've gone beyond this point, so if you select single and click OK, and I'm going to click both corners of that rectangle, that's going to put my viewport back in there. So for instance, if let's see, let me find something I can pull up and then maybe I can put in there. Let's see, I don't want to put that in there. Let's see, maybe I can. This is just my logo that I'm working on. I just want to put something in there so that I can show you. I don't know if that's, yeah, it's really big, but let's see. So let me find something else. Okay, let me just use this. This is somebody's, I think this is somebody's layer. Okay, I'm just going to stick this in here, and so that you can kind of get a general idea. Okay, so if this is in your model space, and you're in your layout, and you've already created your viewport, you double click inside, activates the inside of your viewport. Now you have all those options here, so you can pan your screen around, and once you want to get out, you can right click and then select exit, and that'll take you out, or you can just select escape. What I was trying to get you to do was type Z and press enter, and then if you click one time with your mouse, release it and just pull down with the box, click again with your left mouse button. That will zoom in to your work that you have in your model space. So to unactivate this, you double click in your gray area, and that's going to have everything in your title block. So when you go to print, and I'm just going to show what normally pops up. So let's say I'm going to create a PDF file, and I want to preview it first. Your title block is going to look like this, but of course it'll have all your information and everything in there. So that's how you would do that again. So I will go through it again. I'm going to delete all this, and then I'm going to delete all this. Basically, I'm thinking beyond this point, but I'm still going to go ahead and do it. I select rectangle. Okay, of course you would put in your dimensions as the book has. If you've gone, I think you guys should be, well, you should be beyond that point. Then you want to go to explode, and you want to select the rectangle. That's going to explode all your sides. Offset 1 inch. That's going to offset your bottom line up. And of course, you know how to do all this other stuff, because I think if I remember correctly, you had all this. So then you're going to type in Viewport with an S. You have an option to pick single, 2, 3. You normally only pick those other viewports. That's if you're drawing a 3-dimensional model, and when you're drawing 3-dimensional, you may want to show a realistic view. Maybe you want to show your 2D. You can show several different views. But in this case, you only want single, so you're going to click OK and click both corners of your rectangle. Now, another thing, do not double click while you're like this. I've done it before and got stuck in my viewport and couldn't zoom out to double click outside the gray. So always make sure you have a gray area showing. You double click inside, and that's going to activate inside your viewport. If your drawing is not centered the way you want it, to me the best way to center your drawing is to type in Z, that means zoom, and press enter. Now this little hourglass is what you had showing. Now with your left mouse button, you're going to click one time and release. When you click and release, that allows you to place a rectangle or around your views, and that's going to allow it to zoom in. So once you zoom in, if you need to adjust it a little bit, you can select pan and move it around. After you've done that and everything is positioned, you just double click outside, and that's it. Again, if you do not see anything here, when you double click inside, if you do not see this, if you do not see that, you can go to another drawing, which is your model space. Sometimes it'll pop up here, and then when you go back, it'll pop up back in there. You can also go to, let's see if I can remember. Let's see. There's a command you can type in, and that'll bring this back also. So I was trying to bring it back that way. If you're in your model space and you pull up a new model space, sometimes it'll pop up here, and once it pops up, you can go back and it'll be in the other view too. And I'll remember what command that is, and then I'll show you. I'll let you know or email you what the command is. But you would just go into your Big A, type that in, and then you would see your pan or whatever that title block is, a pop up. But that's just pretty much what I was trying to delete it and put it back. But anyway, this is how you do your viewport. And again, you double click inside to activate it, okay? And you double click outside to deactivate it. So if you double click inside and you use your scroll button like you did, that activates the inside. If you type Z, press enter, click one time with your left mouse button, pull, click again with your left mouse button, then it will zoom in. If you don't have that, you can just type in pan and press enter, and pan will activate. You don't always have to use the items here, but it is helpful to have it. Now, let's see here. And that's the wheels on. It's not that. But that's pretty much how you would do it. And you would double click outside, and that's it. If you did have those files there that you can download, they work the same way. You would not delete this. It's already in there. So basically, you just double click inside and zoom in on your part. And then you want to pick the appropriate one. This one right here is kind of, I would choose the A size. That's if you downloaded the files from the folder. I normally give a folder with all the title blocks in them, and I give you an option if you want to create your title block, but in this case they're already given. You just double click outside, and in here you double click and you're able to put in all your information, like this would be probably DFT 151. You put in like the type of material, but material here, the finishing on it, but of course this is just a basic drawing, so you don't have too much stuff to put in here. So at this point, just doing a basic title block like you're doing is probably best. But anyway, that's how you do it. If you have any questions, just let me know. If it's still not working, it should. I'm not sure what may be the issue. What I would do is just delete the viewport and put it back in there. If you're noticing that you're having some issues and it's not working, I would delete the viewport, because you're not deleting your drawing, and type in viewports, press center, select single, click and put your viewport back in there. Double click inside will activate it, and then zoom in on your view, double click outside to deactivate it, and then that's it. Hopefully this was helpful. Like I said, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to give me a call or a text. I am working on my homework. I'm a student at NC State, so I'm a student also. So I'm sitting here working on my homework also. So if you have any questions, I am at my computer, and I can pull up my screen if you have any questions.